tours. It's your boy Domination. I'm back again. The only place, 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 place gonna get it. Place gonna get it. Place gonna get it. Only place gonna get it. It's right back at the basics. Chuck the Deuces, how we do it, Texas, baby. Man of Dallas back, you know what it is, 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 know 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 it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Brought to watch preach and preach on. I'm your boy, is your host, Domination. This is back at the basics, and welcome to the show. And I really want to talk about this, man. That something that was on my mind lately. Y'all need to take a good look at listen to this, man. Even though when you come from a tough and poverty environment and you want to make a better life and make a positive out of life for yourself, and you don't want to look further than that. But I'm gonna tell you, man, what brings attention of Lupe Fiasco in my eyes, man, that. And it's sad about he's retiring and stuff like that, because I know how tough it is when you come from a gang full of demonic deadly thieves out there that take a nut from somebody hands of food somebody else's mouth. It's tough, man. But y'all need to listen to this, man. This video right quick. I'm gonna post this video up. Y'all need to listen to this, man, because it's really sad about that. And y'all need to listen to this video.
First, man, if I'm not mistaken, after we watched this piece, you tell me if I was wrong, but I thought I met your pops when we came to Chicago.
Okay.
Years ago, when you first came out, we took a trip and we wanted to see what your life was like. And we did My Block Chicago. Check this out. Okay, we're back, My Block Chicago. I'm sitting next to the young homie Lupe Fiasco.
They call me Lupe. I be your new day.
Now, where are we right now?
This is the world famous Wilson Skate Park, north side of Chicago.
Now, people know, like, the Kid Push song and video is about skating.
Kick, push, coast. I'm not as good as some of these kids here, but I get down a little bit.
You gonna show me how to skate today a little bit?
Yeah, show you a little bit.
Okay.
It's easy, though. You have to just stand on the board.
All right, yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, man, this is fun, though, man. You know what's funny, too, like, you know how it is in hip-hop, especially when you black. In hip-hop, when you go Instagram, you do things different like this.
Right.
People think it ain't cool or it's corny. How do you respond to that, man? Because I think this is live.
This the coolest thing on the earth, man. Like, you can come up here and obliviously skate for like 8-9 hours.
You don't even know the
Not
time
even know you've been up there, yep. You be sweaty, you know what I'm saying, and hot, but at the end of the day, you feel good. It's freedom out here.
Alright, so what I want to do is I want to take a trip to the other side of Chicago where you grew up, street side, alright?
The hoodie hood.
Where are we exactly? I mean, this is where you grew up?
Yeah, this is Madison Terrace. It's the notorious West Side. I done seen it all, man. I done seen it all. Death, violence, everything, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, too, even though all this madness, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the house, it was like, my mom's had mad collections of National Geographics. She had mad, like, whole book collection, the whole thing. Had mad art, African art, all type of just, like, culture just in our apartment. She kept it, the intellectual there, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was the balance. It was that close, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to look out my window and see prostitutes on the corner, but then, like, turn around and it'd be like, great pictures of Malcolm X and the whole thing in the crib. This is the building I grew up in, 3054. These are the buildings that pop up in my mind. These are the people that come out and do it. These are the cars, these are the streets. And this is where I write. my lyrics.
Your approach to your sound and the way you write is a different approach than what you might expect someone who grew up over here, seen all these things to come with. You know, a lot of people may think, well, damn, if he grew up in this area, maybe he'll come a lot more harder edge, a lot more aggressively.
Initially I did. Initially I was entertaining this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to change this because I didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't cool to me. You know what I'm saying? I tell my peoples in their face like, this ain't cool. I don't like this. This ain't how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I understand.
A lot of these kids, when they go home, it's just like being outside. You know what I'm saying? So if I can create something, a meeting place or something like that for them out here so they can have that. Because right now, they ain't got it. And it ain't no music. Ain't no song that I can make. There's no We Are the World that I'm going to make. You know what I'm saying? That's going to unify and make all this better.
Wow, man, that brought tears to your eyes. What was it about that just triggered this emotion from you? Just looking back. Take your time with it, man. I think it was interesting about that piece, which you can apply to today, everything we've been talking about on the couch today. It's kind of what we were talking about when I first met you years ago.
That's how you know that it was genuine.
That's kind of what we wanted to capture with Mont Block. What is it? Are those tears of joy or those tears of...
What's up? Yeah. There's some of them dudes are dead.
Yeah.
I understand that. You do get tired of that. Oh, damn it. Shit. I'm sorry about that. You know, it's something. The video was cut off, man. But you know, if y'all ain't heard about Lupe Fiasco, man, that it was something going on in his community. I'm sorry, it just cut off by accident. But the rest of the video, it was some situation was going on in Lupe's life, man, that I don't know. And it's painful to see, man, that Lupe, I like Lupe. I like his lyrics. He's a real artist. And I don't want to see him sad to go to just to retire like that, because I know how tough it is nowadays. That when you come out of the gutter from the hood, man, and you trying to look positive things in life, and then instead of seeing negative aspects of life, you want to get out of that. I'm telling you, nobody loves the hood, man. You know, nothing but dope dealers, rapists, killers, gangsters, thugs. I can go on and on. It's not just only out here in Chicago. Chicago is the murder capital up there, and the capital of with the letter M. MS of murder ability up there. Murder, straight up murderer. Murderer, somebody is say murderer and spell it murder run up there. But you know, I feel bad for Lupe because I understand why he was upset. He probably lose so many friends up there. Somebody that he knows in his block and stuff. You do get tired of that. I come from Oak Cliff, you know. I seen people do a lot of bad things. I ain't seen it, but you heard things when they do bad stuff. And I had to go past my curfew in my apartment complex in the Oak Cliff and Roger Oaks, you know, and Holland Hills, you know. It was something else at that time, you know. And it's not only the same thing out here where I am, it's the same thing out there in Chicago, Miami, New Orleans, and you know, Los Angeles, New York, you know, Little Rock, Alabama, St. Louis, Houston, and Dallas. You see the same thing all over again. I just tell the people out there, it's hard to come out of the gutter. If you from the hood, stay out of the hood. Because when you rap your hood like you keeping it real, once you keeping it real, it's always gonna stay relative, stay real. Because ain't nothing bring out of the table out of that of a food of a crumbing bag. You know, nobody wants to end up dying. Nobody wants to end up hurting nobody. That's why, man, to me, I want to be somebody, cause I'm somebody too, like everyone else. As long as I ain't robbed nobody, as long as I ain't shoot nobody, as long as I ain't killed nobody, as long as I ain't done none of that. Thank God I make YouTube to do something I can look over things, what I do in my life. And it's sad that I could feel Lupe pain right there because, you know, it was something going on. It's a new rapper called Big Chief. And I guess he was saying something that he was not Big Chief, but Chief Keef. Yeah, that's the name. He's a new rapper of Chicago. He was 16. He just came out and he got a new song called Don't Like. You know, talk about gangs and that, talk about that's the experience. And he said he's afraid. I'm not afraid of him, but he's afraid what he represents in Chicago. I understand it because you do get tired of seeing your people being murdered, your family member, your friends, your loved ones, and they think it's cool to be a gangster. They think it's cool to be a Crip and Blood. They think it's cool to go around and shoot somebody. That's bullshit. Fuck all that. Joining a glorified gang in this, that's fucking stupid. That's fucking retarded. You can't go anywhere in life with that. And that's why nobody don't loves the hood, and nobody wants to fix up make it a landmark out of the hood. So I hope Lupe keep his head up, man. Keep God in his prayers in his life, and I hope he come back. And people try to say, and I look at the comments, they even try to say Lupe was a pussy. Lupe ain't no pussy. He's a real man. Real men cry. All these fake ass men call themselves Crips and Bloods and gangsters and all that, this and that, man, and thugs and all that. They cried as well. They just ain't gonna never admit it because they, you know, that's online bullying, trying to say this man. He a wimpy crying. Man, there's nothing wrong crying. How would you feel if you lose your mother, your grandmother, or your brother, your sister, somebody that's really close attached to your heart? You be angry. I understand it because that community that he came from, that all them people out there dead, that people that he know, I understand it. I never been in Chicago, but I heard something about that down there. It's just like any other neighborhood, like anywhere else. It's the same out here where I come from, Oak Cliff. You know, people stay out of the hood, man. When you come from the hardest of the toughest neighborhood of slums, you can make it anything in the world, and make it authentic and make it beautiful and make it better. And he want to see his community better because that shows that he love his people. He care about his people. He'll do anything die for his people. But he tell them, you know, get out the hood. You can't make it. And he right. Children ain't gonna make it out alive out of there. Nothing changed. Nothing gets any better and get any worse as it is as it comes. People just don't care. You got two types of people. People gonna do what they wanted to do, and people gonna do what they're supposed to do. People that do what they're supposed to do, they's the one that serve it because they let people do what they want to do. As long as that people do what they want to do, they just don't care. Because bad folks, they ain't got nowhere else to go. You got to look at that. So I understand what Lupe and what he is saying, because I come from the hood, but I ain't gonna tuck in it, because there's no life behind that. Because when you love the hood don't love you back. You get killed out there for real if you don't get out of it. And when you get out, you stay out. And nothing else fails, nothing perceived, nothing achieved for all. So, folks, God bless you. Do what you do. All right, folks, and pray, you know, and keep prayers for Lupe. And I hope he come back in the rap game, because I sure gonna miss Lupe with his positive of consciousness of rap, melodies, man. I hope he come back, because he need more MCs like him. All right. And here's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Chuck of the Deuces, how we do it, Texas, baby. Till next time, all right? All right. Peace.